they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lost their fire on second down. And quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. They'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. He breaks a tackle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking for a crease. It's ball. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Taylor. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance? The ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Fires to the big fella.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Back to pass on 2nd down. The quick out. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They're working that left side. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Bulldogs!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll give it to him again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first. Second and 9.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. Just feeds the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
The Dogs will line it up on first and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. What will they dial up on second and 8? A long way to go. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip him in the secondary and make that big play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. Looking to fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Wiley. There he goes to the left. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. I saw it on that one.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick release on the RPO. Got room in the 35. Wide open spaces. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. The running back has it. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Touchdown, Doors! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quick strike complete. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Taylor. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Release to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Wilcox. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Wilcox. Breaks into the open. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens.
And the Commodores will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for blockers. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and leading the clock.
Run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Turns it on in midfield. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. From the gun, to Gill, looking for room. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Punts it out of the air. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's hauled. It's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Going to swing it on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Gets it past the marker. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened. And your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got his man downfield. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Runs through a tackle. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes and catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. And is picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He fires one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going to take a shot at this DB. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Pocket breaking down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Let's go. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Reads it, fires complete. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kelly. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're 2.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Makes it past the marker. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a... Let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The RPO, it's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you got to be way more aggressive.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Got room to work. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
Yeah, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark, a lot of times when you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It'll be 3rd and long. Come on, set. Off play action. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Handoff to the lone back.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Finds his big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now on 1st down from the 30. Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. With the catch, it's Barber. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Handoff to the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.